How's it going, Cocker? Welcome back to NHL 21. We are coming out of the All-Star break, heading towards the trade deadline. We got, how many games is that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 11. We got 11 games before the trade deadline. That'll put us at 61 played. And we gotta decide if there's any moves to be made. But to tell you the truth, I don't really think that there is. Oh, that'll probably be popping up. I just got a new hard drive for the Xbox, and it's going to keep trying to install games, or trying to move all that stuff over, and for some reason these 4 or 5 games are giving me problems. Okay, so I just took care of that. Hopefully, I paused everything. Hopefully this will stop in a second, but whatever. We're just going to keep going. Honestly, this team doesn't really seem like it needs that much. Maybe, I was going to say maybe an upgrade at 4th line, but we've already got guys. We have AHL players. We have Goldobin down here, who's an 80 overall. I just don't think it's that worth it. We also have backups. We into Landria and Baudin, and I'm just not overly concerned. There is one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to swap Puljujarvi and Wheeler to get the chemistry up some. Not necessarily that it's the most important thing, but maybe that'll help Blueger and Bowers a little bit to play with Blake Wheeler. Blake Wheeler still plays on the power play. He's got 10 points. Puljujarvi has 16. So Puljujarvi's actually been doing better playing on a lower line. So hopefully he can... Well, I guess that's not true because he was playing up there before we signed Wheeler. So in those 21 games... Yeah, that is probably a higher rate of scoring, but we're just going to throw Wheeler down there with Blueger and see if he can help out Bowers and Blueger, obviously. And then there's nothing really on the D side that I want to mess with. Goalies even, not super concerned about. The only thing is maybe Kaapo Kakkonen can be flipped. But I don't really want to get rid of him, but we're going to have to get rid of somebody because Lucas Dostal is going to come back from injury. I don't know. It's not really a major concern because if I put one of those guys on waivers, I'm going to lose them. It's just a fact. So let's see. Do we have any divisional games? I don't think we do. We have Edmonton. We have one divisional game this month before the trade deadline. Who's good though? The Islanders are okay. They're not great. Caps are pretty good. Hurricanes are pretty good. Penguins are bad. Leafs are pretty good. And then the closest real team to us out of any of these is the Avs. So we should probably let's do this. Let's sim up to the Edmonton game. 5-2 loss to Washington. 4-3 win. I'm not trading Kieran's and Knights. Those guys are too good. Ooh, we lose to Pittsburgh. Lose to Columbus. Win over Montreal. Barrett Hayton. Edit lines manually. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so it's go time. Now we got... Alright, what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in... do we want... Blueger to fill... No, we'll just fill in with... Do we want Delandria or Baudin? Baudin seems to be doing better. But I think we're going to give Delandria a couple games, and then what we're going to do is just swap these guys around. Put Giroux, this is why I wanted to keep Giroux. Put Wheeler on the right, because he can play that line. Giroux in the middle, and then Guryanov on the left, and then Dellandrea falls down there. And then all I've got to do when Hayton comes back is swap out Hayton for Dellandrea. I hope I remember that. And then we should be good. Because it's going to be a while. February 25th, it'll be this Leafs game. And we'll probably keep him out for that game. So we do win 6-3 over the Islanders. That's pretty good. So we're going to sim this game against the Oilers, the other orange and blue team. All right, so first period, Blake Wheeler scores on Henrik Lundqvist. Interesting. Okay, second period, not quite what I wanted. Interesting. Brendan Lemieux, Derek Forbort, and Puistola? I'm not sure. Don't know how to say that. Don't know who that is, really. So, third period, power play for Arizona. Nothing comes from it, of course. That might be because, that doesn't, Hayton's not on our first power play, so that shouldn't matter. Claude Giroux on the power play gets one past Henrik Lundqvist. That's another goal from that second line. And OEL gets one past Henrik Lundqvist. Late in the third, we come back and secure a point. That is important as all get out. That is awesome. So overtime, looks like we're going to a shootout, boys. And the Oilers win in a shootout. McDavid gets one. Draisaitl gets one. Nylander is the only one who scores for us. That's fine. That's fine. Blake Wheeler does get a goal from Soderstrom and Keller. Giroux gets one from Keller and Rupp. Ekman Larson gets one from Giroux. So good job, Giroux. So that means we had 2 goals while the second line was on. And then, yeah, that's pretty good. I guess let's come up here to Colorado. We'll play them. They're a good team. Oh no, Harvey Dillman. That's a shame. Poor Harvey Dillman. Blake Wheeler's been injured with a sore hip. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well. God. Oh man, well that sucks. JCB, sorry about the coughing. JCB, we're gonna throw. Who's got the better shot here? 5-star shooter. So is he. 5 stars seems like too easy to get, but JCB is not even a 5-star shooter. Can he? Wait, who's actually the better passer? Passing 82, 87, 87. I think we're just going to swap Dylan. It doesn't help, actually. Okay, well, then what we're going to do is we're going to put Puljujarvi up there, and then we're going to put Beaudin down on the 4th line. All right, well, shootout win over Montreal. Edit lines manually. All right, that's good. That's good. We put in Beaudin for him. All right, that makes that easier to fix. All right, let's see this this game here against the Colorado Avalanche, who are 34-24-4. We are 36-16-7. So we seem to have played significantly more games than or less game. 62. Yeah, they've played more games than us. All right, let's sim this game. Figure this out. Oh boy, oh boy. And the trade deadline's coming up. Big 2 goals. Rylan Rupp, Jake McCabe in the first. Teddy Bluger makes it 3-0, and then Volkov and Alanin come back and put them right in there. But then Rylan Rupp scores again. Second goal of the night. Oh, Cale Makar. But then Dmytro Timashov puts us back up by 2. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is a good game. This is a game we would have definitely just gone down in last year. I felt like this happened a lot. We'd get leads, and then we would lose it. We would not have many third period goals, it felt like. It was a lot of like scoring in the first and second, and then the third would just remain the same. That's awesome, though, from Rylan Rupp. That is fantastic news. I just don't know if... Okay, well, we're gonna do the trade deadline. We're gonna make it kind of quick, though. Barrett Hayton, edit lines manually. Thank God. And he was in for Delandria. Or Delandria was in for him. Barrett Hayton. And then... That's good, though. Wheeler gets reduced time. 5. So that means he picked up... What, he had 10 points? Yeah, he had like 5 and 5 or whatever. So he picked up a few points in that time. That's good. That's good. I mean, he's basically our Connor Sheary this year, but he didn't cost us anything. He was kind of our trade deadline acquisition, really. Now we're going to go into the mini game. 3-0 loss over at the hands of the Toronto Maple Leafs. William Nylander's 90-point scorer already. 61 games into the year, 90 points already. Not even 20 goals yet. 71 assists. So good. We are running away with the division. We're 6 points up. No, 7 points up. Sorry. Math is tough. 7 points up on the Kings. Oh, God. At this rate, we would play the Wild? Yeah, we would play the Wild. Or potentially the Oilers. It's undetermined yet as to who will make it. The Wild have the nod right now, but yeah. Okay. We're going to go in to the trade deadline. We're going to be conservative buyers. I'm willing to throw around a pick or something, but let's figure this out. I'm not really wanting to get rid of any of my prospects or my players, but for a guy with like 1 year left, Christian Dvorak. Oh man, we got rid of him. Maybe we got out from under him kind of too soon. Maybe 89 overall. He's probably not actually an 89 overall. Oh no, OEL is not available. I'm sorry. Hold on. Trading block. OEL. No, none of these players are available. Picks are available. We have a second this year. I'll throw in that second, and then that's kind of basically it, really. We'll have to see. Trades are already happening. I don't really need a big guy. I don't need like top 10 players. Who's available? Who's good? The Mesnikov, meh, he's too good. Let's propose some trades. Let's see here. Aubrey, Josh Manson, Jake Voracek? Rasmus Asplund could be, well, he's maybe too expensive. 1 year left for Jakub Voracek. Asplund's dirt cheap. Voracek could maybe, doesn't really sell anything for me. Really. A bunch of these teams are trying to get rid of guys like who are, prospects and whatnot. Ryan Hartman, he's versatile. He plays left and right. He can't really take faceoffs. We have a few centers. All of our guys are basically centers. He's decent. He's a two-way guy. He's pretty good defensively. He can push out Shane Bowers, maybe. He's 14 goals. Wonder about him. Let's maybe go out and get Ryan Hartman. You got to move fast, though, because he might not be there. Do they want... Well, they do want a goalie. They would be interested in Fowler. No. Decline trade. Oh, no. Come on. Okay. We're not getting a big guy. Kobayashi, Evander Kane, Allmark, Yandel, Konechny. I like our decor. I think I just want another... Oh, Brandon Saad. 10 goal. Ryan Hartman's been better. Okay, hold up. All right, we're going to go get... Who had Hartman? I know Igor Korshkov, Scott Wilson. The Blackhawks have Hartman. And he's up at the end of the year. Okay, let's try it for a second round pick. Does it work? It does. It's just too far off. Interesting. Okay. What about any of these guys? What about that Scott Wilson deal? Well, they want to get rid of Madison Shaw. Mason Shaw, not Madison. I called him that last year too. Bjorkstrand is probably too good. Yeah. Troy Stetcher. Lind. Cole Lind, right winger, 17 goals, 12 assists. Not very good defensively. But we could get like Lind and Paquette. The Caps making a trade. Gustav Nyquist and Joel Edmondson to the Florida Panthers in exchange for a first, a third, and Hedin. Robbie Fab. Oh, Jason Zucker. Is he up? Is he up this year? Is he up at the end of the year? Yeah, he is. 18 goals. Pretty decent defensive player, but too expensive. Getzlaff. Fabry's not up. Oh, he is up. It's still too much money. Bennington. Hartman makes sense. I like that Hartman deal. Casey Middlestat. Trying to get rid of him too. Man, the Sabres are so screwed. Kuznetsov. Mikheyev. Wilson. Backstrom. Donskoy. Plays right and left wing. He's a third line guy. Pretty solid defensively. He would fit on. He can kill penalties. He's up at the end of the year. Traded Vander Kane and Ferraro to the Ottawa Senators. I could do this. Can we get away with a third? Winnipeg Jets third. We're going to throw in a fourth as well. Or fifth. We're going to throw in the Ottawa Senators fifth. And that'll do it. Awesome. Awesome. So that's Donskoy. That's our acquisition. Just a little more depth. Just a little bit more depth. Robin Lehner is very good, isn't he? 904. A goalie sounds good right now. He's a 904. Our goaltending has been our issue for a while. DiPietro is also available. He's an 885. Lehner makes a lot of sense. Not as like a goalie for the future, but simply like we throw out Kapokakinen back to them, and then because Kakonen's not going to get any better, so we put Kakkonen in a deal, send him out to Vegas, and then we throw them a bone. Maybe not a bone necessarily, but then we throw them a first round pick. Not a first, but a second next year. And a third this year. Arizona would be over the salary cap. Oh, we would be over the salary. Okay, well, then they're going to have to retain salary on him. That's fine. That's fine. It's just for 1 year. We're not re-signing him. League approved. Trade accepted. Okay, that's it. That's a fourth line winger who can play up and down the lineup and then need the bottom nine, really. And then a goalie. A goalie who's been very good this year. He's a 905. And that's just insurance. That's all that is insurance. We have another guy we can go to. Rasmus Asplund, a third, another third, and a fifth to the Blackhawks in exchange for a first, Malik, and Andreychuk. It's a good trade for the for maybe both teams. I think that Asplund will be pretty good, second line center on the Blackhawks? So we acquire Robin Lehner for Kakkonen, a second and a third. And then we get the Sharks got Brandon Saad. And then we get, where was it? Come on. It was a while ago. Teams have been trading. Where are we? Jonas Donskoy for a third and a fifth. Not bad at all. Not bad. Let's keep looking because there's still deals to be made. Do we try and trade for one of these prospects? Trade one of our prospects for another prospect. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. Maybe that goalie kid, the second one. I'm not sure. What? Seth Jones is available. See, that's the problem, is these guys are kind of getting old. Do we get Marcus Sorensen? That's a cheap guy. Oh, the Canucks make a trade. They trade Sward, a fourth, in exchange for a third and another third and Scott Wilson. That's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Quokkanen, Xavier Ouellette is a defenseman. Jan Ruda. I mean, we have D-men who can come up and play. That's not really a concern. Martin Ferk. Nah, I don't want to go spending a bunch of assets. If there's a really good player, if there was a Seth Jones who's 26, maybe, but I'm not getting rid of the captain. I'm not really wanting to trade any of our D core because Chychrun and Soderstrom. Sorry, Chychrun and Soderstrom are going to be here for a long time. Hamilton maybe won't be here forever, but he's a good player. Korostin, a defenseman who's how old? Timashov. Is he a young defenseman? Let's edit this trade. Because this is where I was running into glitches. This was the glitch. The top 4Ds, 19 Alexander Korostin for Dmytro Timashov and a fourth? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh. Okay, they don't want to do it now, apparently. Interesting. Okay, maybe I should have just taken it. Whatever, I'll take that trade if it comes back up, but... That's weird. I don't like how they do that. I should be able to, look at the players. I'm not expected to be, or I shouldn't be expected to just have, all these players committed to memory. I don't know who that guy is. He's made up. The Leafs are interested in getting rid of him, though. He's not worth a lot, but... Korostin... who does play in the NHL, or AHL, I mean... For Timashov? Nah, that trade doesn't even make any sense, really. If they ask me again, we'll take it. I'm not gonna go out and pursue that, just because it doesn't really make sense. The Carolina Hurricanes make a trade, Bennington and a third to the Montreal Canadiens in exchange for a third, Honka, and a fifth. Interesting. Yeah, that trade might have been a good value, but I also need Timashov to be good for me now. And he's been playing very well for us, so I don't really want to just throw him away like that. Derek Brassard, 37 years old, man. Josh Hosang, Vinny Trocheck, and a TSE Yanmark. Connor Garland would be pretty good. DiPietro. Sucker. Kerfoot. Top forward prospect. What about they take as many of these guys as I have, I don't really want to. Not interested. Not interested. Not going to make a dumb trade. I think that's pretty much it. I might have to cut this up some, but there's not many more players left. Really, don't really need a third line center. Maybe. We got like a minute or two left. JT Comfer could be a decent one. We got Bluger, who can play. Probably Fabry's a center. Elias Lindholm. Oh, Elias Lindholm is cheap. He's 30. Oh, he's got 4 years left. That's why. Andrzej Kopitar. That would be funny. That'd be funny if we went out and got Andrzej Kopitar again. Mika Koivu, Michael Kempney, Aiden Hill. No, we can't get him back. Jushar Kara? No. Timashov for 2/3? No. No, I'd have taken Timashov for the players, but Derek Brassard. Derek Brassard's kind of too good, though. They do want Fowler for Brassard. Nah, that's not worth it. Not worth it. He has too much value. We'll trade him. We'll trade that guy at the draft. Fowler will probably go at the draft, and we'll try and get like some actual assets, some like young players who can play D or forward. Because it's hard to develop a goalie because they just oftentimes, especially like he's at 49 overall, and it's really hard to develop them because they're just not good enough to play in the AHL. Like, you know, he'll maybe be like a 60 or whatever, but it's tough when they're just they can't break into the A. There's no ECHL in this game you can like send them down to. So yeah, I don't really see anybody. Not really that we must have. I mean, yeah, I think the goalie trade is gonna. I think that'll be good. I think the Robin Leonard one, and then Jonas Donskoy is just a depth player. Like, he can play third, fourth line minutes for us. That's perfect. That's all we need. There were a lot of players moved, though. That Asplund deal, I think, is going to work out pretty well for Chicago. And I like the Robin Leonard deal for us, and I like the Donskoy deal for us. And I also like this, where is it? I like the Gus Nyquist trade for the Caps. A first, a third, and a defensive prospect, I assume. All for Nyquist and Edmondson. That's pretty damn good. So, yeah, I like that. And the Chicago Blackhawks get Jordan Binnington and a fourth and Cliff Pooh for Sammy Vatanen. That's pretty good, too. That's a pretty good deal for them. Dylan DeMello. Don't really need him. Decline. If there was a center, I might grab him. But not for that. Not for that. So, goalie acquired? Not of the future, not anything like that. But a goalie has been acquired. Robin Leonard, Merzlikins. Did it mess up our lines? No, it's still got this. Yes, it did mess up our lines. Why did it mess up our lines? Oh, now I have to fix them. Where's the special teams? The penalty kill. It's a +5. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'll be back in a minute because I gotta fix all this crap now. Alright, so had to fix that. That was kind of annoying. Whatever. Donskoy fits in pretty well on the third line, I think. Plus, if you put him on the fourth line, he drops the chemistry of it. But Timashov and Puljujärvi get to play down there with Bluger, and hopefully they'll be okay. Wheeler, Ruzicka, Donskoy as a third line, I kind of like. Donskoy's kind of just been better Ruzicka this year. I mean, he has a couple more goals, 2 more goals. He's also been a better plus player, and he is better defensively. He's a 4.5 star. He's got or sorry, no, he's a 4-star defensive player. He's got 86 defensive awareness. His faceoffs are terrible, but whatever. And then versus like an 81 defensive awareness with Timoshov, which I know it's not great to just kind of kick that can down the road and make it a problem of the third or the fourth line. But yeah, when I meant to fix that, I forgot about that. Rupp needs to play on the right. We like Nylander on the left. Don't we? Yeah, we like Nylander on the left. Then Giroux, Hayton, Gurianov. The defense is also... Sorry, the defense is... Is that right? Yeah, Dougie Hamilton, Chikrin. Yeah, I think that's what we were doing. And then we got McCabe, Liabushkin down there. OEL, Hamilton, Chikrin, Soderstrom right now. Special teams. Four-man power play doesn't really matter. I mean, at all. Whatever. Really irrelevant. It's happened so little. It might as well. Like, I don't know. Who cares? Regular power play, though. Kind of tried to rekindle some of that magic. We got Gurianov up here. Try and give the power play another shooter. We got really got 3 shooters. I mean, Hamilton can shoot. He doesn't score a lot of goals, but he can shoot pretty well. Slapper. Great offensive awareness too from Dougie. But Rupp, Gurianov can all shoot. Nylander's not really a shooter, but he can. Keller can shoot as well. So should be a really deadly first line power play. That unfortunately bumps Giroux back down to the second. But Giroux, Hayton, Wheeler, Timoshov, OEL, that could be a power play on a lot of teams, really. The big thing though is our PK. PK, that first one is primo. Donskoy slides in there, allows us to push Hayton down so he's not playing so many minutes. Bluger, Donskoy, Chikrin, Soderstrom, then Hayton, Ruzicka, McCabe, Hamilton. It's not a bad lineup at all. Not at all. 3-on-3 doesn't really matter either. That's fine. Let it take care of it. We got enough good defensemen. Extra attacker, also not really important. Goalies, though, we should hopefully have a decent situation here where we went out and acquired a starting goalie, even though we already have one, Elvis Merzlikins, who I've really liked this year. I'm glad I kept him, and he's gonna be the goalie next year. But Robin Leonard is coming in. He's a hired gun. We got him to go out there, make saves, and hopefully play very well. It's just another goalie to lean back on in case we need it. We have had so many problems, and we've gotten ourselves into trouble with our goalie situation several playoff series now in a row. And I wanted to go out and get a guy who I can hopefully, it's just another guy I can lean on. I don't know if I'm going to say I can count on him because I don't know yet. I don't know if what kind of player he is really. He's a 904 it was, and Merzlikins is a 908. But I'm just here's hoping we can come out and we can have a freaking goalie. That's our problem constantly. So many playoff series we've had have just been because we can't get a freaking save. So we're going to come up here and we're going to do divisional games. We're going to do LA. We got Vegas is irrelevant. It's Calgary. LA and Calgary and probably, I don't know, we'll do LA. We'll keep it coming. Let's come up here. OT win, 5-1 win, 4-3 loss. 3-2 win. Okay, alright. I don't care about ticket prices. Don't care about my marketing budget either. 3-2 win over the Predators. 3-1 loss. 4-1 loss. So the Kings... Are the Kings ahead of us? If not, they're close. They're 1 point back. So these Kings games are important. These Kings games are very, very important. Okay, let's Has Donskoy gotten anything yet? No, he hasn't gotten any goals. He has gotten 2 assists in 6 games. And then goalies, no, not scratched. Goalies. Robin Lehner is a 905 now, which means he is a 919 in 6 games with us. That's pretty good. That's really damn good. That's awesome. And then Merzlikins is a 908. So we should, hopefully goaltending won't be our problem. So the Kings are 8-0-2 in their last 10. William Nylander has 96 points. 4 points away from passing himself last year. 5 points away from passing. He had 100 points last year, but he's with 96. That means he is 1 point back of what Teuvo Teravainen had last year. So that's like I said, it was an extra $1 million or $2, and we got a great damn player. Dougie Hamilton on the power play gets one in the first period. Second period, Barrett Hayton and Denis Guryanov each score. Mike Hoffman, though, of course. Of course. I like this little Kings rivalry we got going on. Oh, no. Andre Palat, Kyle Palmieri. Denis Guryanov again, though. Second of the game. And Blake Wheeler pots another one. 5-3 lead for the Coyotes. Adam Ruzicka. Let's go. 6-3. And the final score, 6-3 Arizona. Let's check the events, see if William Nylander got any points. So we had Hamilton from Hayton and Rupp, Hayton from Guryanov, Hoffman from Palat and Schultz, they're still there. Guryanov from Donskoy and Ruzicka, Guryanov from Giroux and Hayton, Wheeler from Ruzicka, and Ruzicka from Wheeler and Hamilton. So that whole kind of middle 6 had great games. Ruzicka, Guryanov, Hayton, Hamilton was really good. And Wheeler had a couple points there too. All right, let's I guess do this. I guess the next game would be, we could do Edmonton and LA. I want to do Edmonton, LA, Anaheim. Is that what we should do here? Or should we do Calgary, Edmonton? Let's do Calgary, Edmonton, Anaheim. This video's not super long. 5-3 loss to Vegas. 6-4 loss to the Avs. That's not good. 5-2 loss. A shootout went over over the Wild. So this is going to be an important game too. Let's sim this one. We really need to get these points in. First period, Sevgrodony or Sevgrodny? Is that an O? Which one's an O? Okay, the right one's the D. So Sevgrodny, and then Denis Guryanov. Okay, Guryanov's having a hot second half of the year. Bayer scores for the Flames on Robin Lehner. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Power play for Calgary and Johnny Hockey. I almost traded for him. Remember that? Remember when I almost traded for him? It was like 3 years ago. Trying to make a splash. Ooh, Will Nye gets one though. Will Nye, the hockey guy. I guess that's goal 20. He probably has more than 20 by now. So, that was just the second period. I forgot to do the third. I forgot to sim the second. Whatever. Power play for Calgary. And wow, long one. Power play is useless though for them. Awesome. Great PK from us. Power play for Arizona. Okay, maybe their PK is pretty good too. Dmytro Timashov on the fourth line. Oh, yes. Yes. We are going to overtime, and Jacob Chychrun scores. That's awesome. That's so great. We needed that extra point. Guryanov from Chychrun and Donskoy. William Nylander from Keller and Rupp. That is only his 20th goal. Timashov from OEL and Puljujarvi, and then Chychrun from Hayton. Let's check this. Has Nylander got to 100 points yet? No, he hasn't. He's slowed down. Oh no. He's got 99 though, but he's just only got 30. He's only got 20 goals, so he falls behind. Clayton Keller from the top rope. Rylan Rupp, on the other hand, is gonna hit 60 goals, boys. Let's go. That's awesome. Let's check the player stats here. I was already in the screen. Let's do the entire league though. Barkov has taken it. Barkov, Marchand, McKinnon, Eichel, all ahead of him. That's not great. Man, Nylander was leading for a long time, but they've played less games. They played fewer games than any of these guys who are above them. Goals, Rylan Rupp running away with it, 85 points too, 57 goals. So we might have some individual trophies to hand out here. That could be awesome. Ooh, Vegas has come on hot a little bit here. They're not quite in it to make the playoffs though. Oilers, Blues. Maybe we should do... Yeah, we definitely got to do that Oilers game. Let's do this too. Screw it. Let's do this Vegas game. We seem to do better when I sim it. First period, William Nylander, Rylan Rupp. Power play goal for Nylander. And then 5-on-5 for Rupp. And Nylander again. And then William Karlsson gets one. The inferior Swedish hair of William Karlsson. And then Teddy Bluger scores one for us again. So third period... Claude Giroux, William Nylander with a hat trick, and then Giroux gets one as well. Again, not a hat trick, but a goal. That's awesome. Nylander from Keller Gurianov, Rupp from Nylander Keller, Nylander from Rupp, Bluger from Puljujarvi and Chychrun, Giroux from Hayton and McCabe, and then Nylander from Keller and Gurianov. So that's a 4-point game for William Nylander. Not quite enough to put him back in the scoring race. Well, I mean, he's in it, but not enough to put him back in the lead. And then Robin Lehner, again, with a really good performance, 942% save percentage in that game. That's awesome. The Sharks are bad. I say... Man, the Sharks are bad. How bad are they? 41. They are the worst team in the NHL. Let's just advance day. And we do get a shootout win over them, so that's good. The Vancouver Canucks, are they playing for a playoff spot? No, not really. It's the Oilers. Let's do the next. Let's skip up to this Oilers game. Oh, big loss, though, against the Canucks. Not very good at all. Ugh. Okay, go to roster moves. We're going to send down JCB. Actually, no, JCB's already gone. We're going to send down... Delandria or Shane Bowers? Do we send down Delandria or Bowers? We send down Delandria. Being over the salary cap. We have $2 million in cap space. Oh, my cap hit is $2 million. Over. Oh, shit. Huh. Interesting. So what am I supposed to do here? So how is I guess because of Robin Lehner? Maybe we send down Puljujarvi until the playoffs? And then just let yeah, because I don't want to get rid of Bluger. How many points does Puljujarvi have? He's been playing okay. Okay, well, we'll send down Puljujarvi. I guess in Delandria? Yeah, let's send down those two. Okay, he's lost Morale for being sent down, and Puljujarvi's good too. He makes too much money for a team to claim him. That's fine though. We'll call him back up, obviously, in case of an injury. I guess that's a weird thing to happen. We're gonna put Timashov on the right, and then Bowers on the left. That's fine. That's weird. I don't know why that happens, because I can't send down Dostal. He's simply he's gonna get claimed. He's 24 years old. Can't do it. Okay, so just some cap shenanigans there, I guess. All right, so Oilers 38, 30, and 9 for the Oilers. Interesting. All right, so they are fighting for their playoff lives, or for their lives in general, I guess. Hockey related anyway. So they really need this victory, but I need dominant performances. Rylan Rupp gets one past Philip Grubauer. In the second period, nothing happens. Okay, 1-0 game going into the third. Shots are dead even. Very tight game. Power play for Edmonton. Kyler Yamamoto scores on the power play. Not what I needed. And Seti Paquette scores again. Ugh. Not what I need. Barrett Hayton, though, gets one late. 52 seconds left in the third, and we will pick up a point. More importantly for them, they'll pick up a point. So that's good for them, and we do pick up the extra. OEL scores in overtime. Okay, but that's good for the Oilers, and good for us. We get an overtime win. The Oilers are pretty safe, honestly. Realistically, the only teams that could kind of catch them are the Knights, the Golden Knights, and they're 6 points back. They haven't clinched yet, but they're 6 points back. Yeah, I just don't think they're going to. So we got 5 games left. Yeah, 5 games left. Let's get up here to sim through Nashville. And we do win that 3-1. William Nylander picks up a couple points. We have clinched a playoff spot. We have not clinched our division yet. We will play the Kings one more time. The Oilers are really safe, I think. That point meant big for them. That 1 point they got in that shootout or overtime loss against us. Let's check the league leaders and everything. Man, William Nylander is so damn good. 110 points. Nylander is 2 points back of Alexander Barkov. But we get to play the worst team in the NHL next game. Oh, and we have so many more regular 5-on-5 or non-power play points. And no short... Okay, the shorties do kind of make up for it. 3 shorthanded assists. That's pretty good for Barkov. And Nylander just does not shoot. Only 23 goals. He's got that hat trick, and he was like, I'll just pass it. When you got Rylan Rupp on your wing, what are you supposed to do? Rylan Rupp, 60 goal man. 6 points up, 6 goals up over second place. Matthews and Eichel tied there. McKinnon 1 point back of that. But this scoring race, this Art Ross race, is going to shape up to be probably pretty interesting here. Marchand only has 3 games left, and it is... he's 3 games at hand, or 3 games left, and he's already... I don't see Marchand winning it. Nylander, I think, could do it. Barkov, obviously, is a favorite. And I'd bet more on Jack Eichel doing it than I would Brad Marchand. But maybe I'm dumb. Brad Marchand, 36-year-old Brad Marchand. Very impressive. So, okay. All right, let's do the Sharks game. There's only 4 games left? 4 games left. Let's do the Sharks game. The worst team in the NHL. We got to capitalize. They lose another game. Got to capitalize. Got to go out there and just decimate them. Got to get William Nylander some points. First period, Clayton Keller and Nylander gets a goal. A power play goal for Clayton Keller. All right, second period. There we go. Dougie Hamilton, Clayton Keller again. Denis Gurianov gets one as well. Third period. OEL gets one. It's a 6-goal game or 5-goal game. 6 goals for us. Come on, keep potting them. We need points. We need to get all the points we can for Willie and Clayton. Honestly, either one of them could win this scoring title. And that's going to do it. 6-1 victory over the San Jose Sharks. Let's double check, see how many points everybody got. Keller from Gurianov and Nylander. Nylander from Keller, Hamilton from Wheeler and OEL, Keller from Ekman Larson, Guryanov from Giroux and Ruzicka, and OEL from Rupp. So that's an interesting. So Nylander only had 2 points, but Keller had 1, 2, 3 points. They'll be the stars of the game. Keller had 3, Nylander only had a goal and an assist. OEL had 3 points though too. So that puts Nylander at 210. 110. Sorry, 110 with 3 games left. So he's already passed Brad Marchand, where Brad Marchand was, especially. The Kings are kind of falling back to earth now, 4-4-2 in their last 10. I think we're just going to do all these 4 games. I want to watch the scoring race unfold. So we're going to do this game. First period, Denis Guryanov and Gabe Vilardi. Second period, Clayton Keller picks up 2 goals. Boy, he's upset that he was the guy. He was the odd man out last year. Kind of not really doing it. Like the second line was so good. He's like, we went out, we got him a player. All right, I'm just gonna ignore the fact that the Kings scored 3 in the third period. But yeah, Clayton Keller is like, this is my team. This is my freaking team. You went out and got William Nylander to play with me, not the other way around. We are out shooting them to all hell. Robin Leonard just had a bad game, and Freddie Anderson stole one for him. That's all that happened there. You can't complain too much. Nylander did pick up 1 point, but Keller picks up 2 goals. That's big. That's very big. Let's check 2 games left. We're going to go ahead and sim up to this Vegas game, because I think some teams will have probably played their last game, but well, maybe not. Some teams will definitely only have 1 game left. Yeah, a lot of the league only has 1 game. So Clayton Keller with 111 points. Oh boy, he's coming out of nowhere passing. Nylander's tied though. It's just the goals is the difference. Check this league. Jack, I told you. I said I'd bet more on Jack Eichel doing it than I would Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand has not scored. He's still at 108 points down there, but Jack Eichel, holy shit. I told you. I said it first. We have 1 game to get 3 points. If we can get either of these guys a 3-point game against Vegas here, they can catch Eichel where he's at. 1 point would get them past Barkov. But you've also got to look at the power play. I mean, look at the power play points compared to ours. What are our team? Is our team power play any good at all? I mean, 26% doesn't seem that bad, right? I mean, yeah, we're up there. We're fine. We're a good power play. Our PK is not amazing. Where is our PK? It's like 70s, low 70s. Okay, yeah, PK not amazing. Arizona, 76%. Not super impressed. Okay, so our power play is good. It just passes the love around a lot. Only 2 assists, only 3 points available on each goal. So, oh man. All right. Vegas Golden Knights. They're 7-3-3 or 7-3-0 in their last 10. Same record as us. First period, Rylan Rupp with 2 goals. Victor Soderstrom gets 1 too. Mark Stone pots 1 for the Knights. Second period, man, we were out shooting them to hell that first period. Jacob Chikrin and Clayton Keller gets 1. Tyler Myers and Patrick Kane get 1 though, each. That's, whatever. Third period, last period, out shooting them pretty well. That's probably pretty big for Keller and Nylander, honestly. Third period, not first period. Ryan Graves gets 1. Power play for Vegas. Nothing comes from it, though. That's good. Come on, we can get 1 more goal. No, Mark Stone. No. Ugh. It's overtime. We lose. Alexander Kerfoot in overtime. That's a big win for the Vegas Golden Knights, though. Oh wow, they have played their way into that's a huge point for them. They just played their way into a playoff spot with that comeback. Clayton Keller only had the one. He had 2 points, though. He just had the 2 points. So that's not great. Not great. Let's see. Oh boy, Nylander. But we passed Barkov. Nylander and Keller both got the 2 points. We need to see, I guess, if Eichel plays today. It's going to be close. I mean, it is close right now, but... Has Buffalo played... Man, the Sabres are bad. Well, they're not... No, actually, they're not. That division is so good. All right, well, Anaheim Ducks. 94-point team, 43, 30, and 8. 4, 5, and 1 in their last 10, though. We can capitalize. We need to do this. We need to win. We don't need to, but I would love to win a scoring title for our boys. So let's go. First period. Will Nye, the hockey guy. Jacob Chikrin gets a shorty. Rylan Rupp gets another one. Adam Ruzicka grabs a goal too. It's up for everybody. I think it's Adam Morand. Something like that. Second period. Not great. Needed some more offense there. Max Jones. This is our problem, man. We come out of the gate super hot, and then we just roll over and die. Claude Giroux gets one, though. We do often, though. We don't really score a lot of goals late in games, and I don't really appreciate that. Claude Giroux. We are pretty good at playing with a lead, though, but... All right. So that's it. That's probably a couple points for each of our boys. William Nylander from Gurionov and Keller. Chikrin from Bluger at Donskoy. Rupp from Chikrin and Keller. And then Ruzicka from Soderstrom and Wheeler. And then Giroux from OEL and Gurionov. That is 2 points. So we need Jack Eichel to have not scored. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. This is it. This is where we find out. Clayton Keller did get 115 points. And Jack Eichel got 116. Okay, that was a close and fun scoring race. Brad Marchand only got 1 point in those last 3 games. Not very good for him. William Nylander, though, with the highest plus-minus of any of these people. Alexis Lafreniere on the Rangers put up a ton of points, but was a -3. Man, if he scored 108 points, that means he was on the ice for at least 111 points against, goals against. That's crazy. Wow. Jack Eichel. What a great year from Eichel. Is he on the Yeah, he's still on the Sabres. You got to give credit to our boys, though. Only 30 power play points each. Keller with the Rocket. Eichel almost came for the Rocket Richard, too. Keller, I meant Keller with the Rocket, like he scored a couple power play goals. He's got a hell of a shot. Rylan Rupp, though, 96 points. Ends up with 64 goals, only 32 assists. Probably could have used a couple more assists, maybe some more goals from our other guys. And Will Nye probably could have used some. Where's that points at? Only 25 goals for Will Nye, but 89 assists. Insane. Probably the most in the league. Yeah, most in the league by 12 over his own buddy. Mikko Rantanen gets 75, but Keller gets 77. Nylander gets 89. Highest plus-minus in the league? No, Mikhail Sergachev and Victor Hedman. Very good deep pair there, I bet. That's good for them. And I wanted to check defenseman. Probably going to be one. Adam Boquist. Interesting. Adam Boquist, Drew Doughty, Charlie McAvoy, Roman Yossi. You got to go down a ways before you get to our guys. Shabbat. Wow, way down there. OEL only had 47 points. Not an overly impressive year from OEL. 47, yeah, he's down pretty significantly. I think it was just so much of that team was, and Dougie Hamilton also only 47 points. not very good years from Dougie and OEL. Chikrin got 44 though, playing fewer minutes, so that's a interesting little wrinkle. All right, well, that means we are going to play. Oh boy, here we go. This will be fun. In the first round of the playoffs in 2025, the Arizona Coyotes will face off with the Vancouver Canucks. That's right. 6-3-1 in their last 10. The Vancouver Canucks they probably got some weapons, some offensive weapons. I bet Elias Pettersson is still there, but we will find out next time. I want to thank you very much for watching. You guys all have a great day. I've been Kaka. You take care.